We're back with more X-Men! This time from the 60s.
You have the chance to become part of something much bigger than yourself.
What do you know about me?
Everything.
X-Men First Class. So X-Men First Class is directed by Matthew Vaughn, director of Kingsman, The Secret Service, and Kick-Ass. And it stars James McAvoy as young Professor X, Michael Fassbender as young Magneto, Hugh Jackman's still there as Wolverine, but you got Rose Byrne as this like CIA character. You got Kevin Bacon as the bad guy, and Jennifer Lawrence. Before she was like completely noticed by the world, this was like a breakout role, and then she was in Hunger Games, and then Oscars, and then everything else. So X-Men First Class is a prequel to the original X-Men trilogy, and it takes place in the 1960s during the Cuban Missile Crisis. And basically what's happening is that Kevin Bacon is this mutant who he wants to eliminate all people like all the other bad guys, and so what he does is he tries to start a nuclear war which would eliminate all the humans but keep the mutants alive. And the CIA finds about, and Rose Byrne, who's with the CIA doesn't believe her, but they know about it happening, so like, we need to recruit a bunch of people. Like, we need to recruit special people to form together and create an ultimate team to take on the bigger threats in the world that are too much for just regular people, which would have been the setup for the Avengers, but then again, Hawkeye and Black Widow. And one thing I really liked is Matthew Vaughn. Matthew Vaughn has a specific style. You see it in all these movies. There's no like way to pinpoint it into like words. It's just his style. It's like fresh and it's vibrant, and that's what this X-Men movie feels like. It feels like a departure from the dark and dreary movies where it's all bright and vibrant. And it's the one thing I like about the 60s and 70s setting, and I hope this is what happens with the 80s setting in X-Men Apocalypse, is that there's this vibrant feel, and you're like, this feels like a different X-Men movie. The ensemble is great. James McAvoy, Michael Fassbender, their chemistry is amazing. Jennifer Lawrence, great. Hank McCoy, I forget what his name is. Nicholas Hoult, that's what his name is. He was great as well. Kevin Bacon, don't see much from him, but he was really good here. The script is also really smart, except for one plot hole where they're like, hey, since we're not immune to radiation, you gotta wear the suits. But Kevin Bacon's trying to destroy all the humans with nuclear bombs, which makes radiation. I'm guessing Kevin Bacon doesn't know that his crew is the only mutants immune to radiation. And he knows of, unless he knows like some guy from New Zealand where he's like, hey brah, I'm immune to radiation. The training montage in this movie though, oh, like, it doesn't, to compare this, at the finale for the final action scene, how it started in The Man from U.N.C.L.E. with all these like choppy edits sometimes, and they had it with the training montage in Pitch Perfect and Pitch Perfect 2. One thing I liked about it is like this movie, I'm pretty sure it didn't do it first, but it's probably the best out of all the montages that are like that now that I'm thinking of it, where it's like all these different edits, but they're edited really nicely in like bars and swipes and stuff. And it does like in a really 2010s fashion, but it still feels kind of 1960s. If there's a flaw with X-Men First Class, it is by far the villains. The villains here, ooh mate. Kevin Bacon, basically he was a Nazi in World War II, so that's his motivation, Nazism. And Emma Frost, no motivation. Twister Guy, no motivation. Angel Girl, no motivation. Red Nightcrawler, no motivation. No, none of those characters. I'm 100% sure Twister Guy doesn't even have a single line in the movie. He just shows up for some reason, throws a twister at people like, whoa! And that's his role in the movie, whereas Red Nightcrawler pops up, grabs people, throws them up. Anyway, X-Men First Class is a first-class X-Men movie. It really lives up to the name, and I will give X-Men First Class a 9 out of 10. Like the video if you enjoyed it, and subscribe to go on a Platypus, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.